she will bring the intensity at practice and game time. There's no doubt that she comes to play, and her team is gonna take that on as their own identity as well.
Hahn, the middle blocker, finds the back line again, and she has another kill. And the senior gives Liberty an 11-10 advantage. Serving now for the Patriots is number 6, Leanna Carrasio. And it is a service error, and so we're back even. The libero, Addison Peters, now to serve for Centennial. Set was out of range, and it's a point for the Golden Hawks again. That was Alicia Viveros attempting to get to that ball. Back and forth we go. 12-12. Now serving for the Patriots, number 13, Maddie Smith. Pardon me, that's number 12. That would be Carly Wessner. Free ball sent over for Liberty, a chance for Centennial here. Pass a little bit off range, but another chance, and it's just long from Brooke Horak. Passing game just a little bit off for Centennial.
Yeah, Centennial missed a chance there with a free ball, not making a quality pass and not getting the offensive attack that they needed.
Blocked back, but sent over to Liberty. Centennial another shot here. It's Hansen from the right side, blocked out of bounds for the kill.
Centennial taking advantage of an unaggressive play from Liberty, trying to push the ball deep. That time being able to get a good swing off by Hansen.
Just over the net. What spin on that? And Emily Hansen gets the ace.
Yeah, Hansen gets an ace there, and I think she's going to still have to make an adjustment on that serve. Pretty lucky ace.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes.
Absolutely.
14-13 Centennial here in the first game. Emma Reynolds just pushes that over. One of the Liberty captains, a big hit that time from Miro, and she gets another shot at it, and Liberty called in the net. Point Centennial, they lead by 2.
Centennial getting their swings off the last 3 points in a row and getting rewarded for it.
Set comes to Viveros. She hits the net on the way over. Chance for Centennial, and it's wide. The attempted spike by Logan Minnie. 15-14 Golden Hawks in a very good game one. Elise Ferreira now. Saw Bakersfield College volleyball on Bakersfield.com last night, and Elise's father, Carl Ferreira, the coach of the Renegades. Big hit from Brooke Horak, but Liberty called in the net for the point instead.
Well, let's give some credit to not just the swing. Great dig on a serve. Ferreira threw a great serve out there. A knuckleball serve dropping down. Nice pass. A very good set by Hansen, who had to go up and didn't have the option of hitting the ball over the net because she's considered a back row player and still getting the offensive swing off for Centennial. A good offensive possession, and Liberty has to call a timeout.
And so Liberty in the timeout gives us a chance to sort of reset things. This is BVarsity Live. This is coverage of Liberty at Centennial volleyball. Zach Ewing, Justin Roberts, and Lewis Amistoy working the camera tonight for us and the board. And Centennial has a 16-14 lead in the early going. Centennial 20-4 overall in their first year under Coach Lacey Capolo. 3-0 in the Southwest Yosemite League. As for Liberty, 24-6 overall. Also 3-0 in the SWIL. The Patriots actually ranked higher in Max Prup's rankings for what it's worth, Justin. Do you consider them an underdog in this game, or are we looking at a pretty even match?
Well, I don't know how you can consider Liberty an underdog when they, in their only matchup this year, and even though it's a tournament game, they came away a victor. I think both these teams are very evenly matched. They're both played the same teams most of the time throughout the season, and right now the head-to-head schedule would go to Liberty, although Centennial is winning a lot of the games as well. If I was a betting man, I'd say an even bet.
Brooklyn Cheney with the kill there, the Tehachapi transfer for Liberty, strengthening an already strong team with that transfer. And it is a 1-point Liberty lead, blocked back. Good court coverage there by Haley Sanchez, and it's eventually going to be a kill anyway for Liberty. We're back even at 16.
Well, nice job by both teams there. Liberty getting the better of the point. That's what I like to call an ugly point, which it doesn't go as scripted, but they're so important in the game of volleyball.
Big swing from Alexis McLeod, but a nice dig by Naomi Taylor. Excuse me, that was Alicia Viveros, number 15. Sanchez passes it up. Hansen sets. Not any power on that, though. Now a chance for McLeod, and she will kill off the block.
I think Centennial got away with a double hit by setter Emily Hansen there. It wasn't the prettiest of points or prettiest of sets, but still got the swing off and a point Centennial.
Now Horak to serve for Centennial. 17 serving 16 in the first game. The first of two matches that very well may decide the Southwest Yosemite League. Of course, there are other teams involved. But these are the two that are off to 3-0 starts. Centennial called for a net violation. Back to even, 17 all.
And I think this is the way the night's going to go all night.
Could also, by the way, not just a league title, could decide the number 1 seed in Division I.
That's a good point.
What happens in this game and the return trip at Liberty, which would be on the final night of the regular season, November the 6th. That overpass was a little too high. And so Liberty had to just play it over, but they're going to get another free ball out of it. And it's Cheney with a big hit. And Brooklyn Cheney gives Liberty the lead. Timeout Centennial.
Great swing by Cheney, taking advantage of a young middle blocker, Michaela Mon, coming over just a touch late. And Cheney taking advantage of that lane.
So Centennial calls timeout to talk about it. Latter stages of game one now, it's 18-17 Liberty. We've already seen several lead changes in this first game. This the 6th lead change of the first game already, 18-17 for Liberty. Centennial hoping there's one more of them. It's a long match, of course, Justin, and we've seen many teams lose game one and go on to win a match, but it does mean something to get that first one out of the way.
Well, absolutely. I mean, just in any...
Not just percentage-wise, but
right.
Maybe mentally to say you got that first one. Nice dig from Reynolds in the back, and a shot for Cheney on a nice pass to the front row. Now McLeod has to adjust midair and does a nice job of it. We're tied again.
A nice job by McLeod. Because of the quick pass, wasn't able to get the set she wanted. Adjusted midair, made a decent shot to the open part of the court, was rewarded with a point.
This already our 12th tie of the first game at 18 each. We've tied at almost every point then. Long set for McLeod. The dig in the back by Viveros. That thing seemed ticketed for the floor. Block comes back to Centennial, and that is going to be point Liberty.
Nice swing from the back row from Elise Ferreira from Liberty. Picks up her team a point.
McLeod from the right side is dug up by Viveros. Now Ferreira from the left side. Set to the middle, blocked back. Chance for Liberty now. That time Ferreira too far, asking for a touch. And was the touch given there?
A touch was given by one of the lines judges.
Say number 11 was the number he gave, Michaela Mon. They say touch that, and it is a kill for Ferreira. And Centennial is going to call its second timeout within 4 points here. 20-18 Liberty, a rare 2-point lead for either of these teams.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive match throughout. Both teams getting a couple of runs of their own, but for the most part, going back and forth.
Centennial had a 9-6 lead earlier. That's the biggest lead for either team. This is the first time Liberty's been up by more than a point.
Both of these teams run a 6-2 offense, which means their setter always comes from the back row. That means there's 3 hitters at all times and 3 offensive weapons that can be used. The only downside of that is setters cannot elevate or jump and then hit the ball over the net on the second hit if they're inside the 10-foot line. There's a little bit of disadvantage, but much more of an advantage of having 3 hitters at the net at all times.
You talk about those 3 hitters for Centennial. You're talking about Brooke Horak, Jordan Miro, and Alexis McLeod, who are all over 2.5 kills per set. And there is Hansen. And she would be the 4th one at 2.2 kills per set. That is a over the net called against Liberty, so Centennial gets a much-needed point there.
Yeah, actually, there's one of your back row violations.
Back row, hit, yep. Back row attack, I guess you'd say.
That would be the correct way of saying it. Yeah, you're right.
I'll get there eventually. Lots of spin on that one from Sarah Hahn, and she finds the floor. 21-19 Liberty. And to serve for the Patriots now, Liana Carrasio. Dug by Sanchez, setting up Hansen. Swing and a kill.
Very nice set by Reese Stevenson. Dropping down below the ball, able to get her hands underneath it and get a good setup, allowing Hansen to get the swing off she needed.
It's actually Addison Peters with a dig on that play for Centennial, and she serves now. Ferreira's attack is dug up. Now a chance for Miro. That's dug by Cheney. Ferreira again. She missed everything. And it's a point for Centennial, and it is our 13th tie. 21-21. Crunch time now in game 1 between Liberty and Centennial. Block from Emily Hansen and Brooke Horak. And that one was sent back with authority, and it's Liberty that wants a timeout.
Yeah, the pass did not allow setter Emma Reynolds to be able to set up the way she needed to get her hands underneath the ball. The set was a little low, forced the swing right into the block. Big point for Centennial, and now on a 3-point run of their own.
22-21 Golden Hawks got it together at just the right time to the #1 team in the Central section. Independence ranked #2 in BVarsity's rankings, the top 3 all from Kern County. Independence, of course, a Division II team. They seem a lock for the D2 #1 seed when seeding comes out 3 weeks from Friday. 3 weeks from tomorrow. But the #1 seed in Division I very much up in the air. These 2 teams are probably the top 2 contenders. Clovis, a very good team up north, and Clovis West, always in the mix as well.
Clovis is so explosive, but you never know what team's going to show up.
That serve would have been very close to being too long. Liberty decides to play it, and it's another block. The block party has started at just the right time for Centennial. Horak and Miro that time teaming up.
Well, I like the attempt by Liberty to try to go with a back set, trying to loosen up the Centennial block, but it was well read by Horak and Miro, able to get hands on it and score a point.
4 in a row now for Centennial, and they are 2 points away from game 1. Set for Ferreira, and it's inside the block, and a much-needed kill for the Patriots.
Well, nice job by Ferreira. That set took her into the net much closer than she wanted to. Still able to get a good swing off and keep her momentum from running into the net. Nice job.
Lauren Burt to serve now for the Patriots. Set to the middle, it's Horak. That was called out. Very close, right in front of the Liberty bench, and we're tied again.
I agree with the call. I believe that was out, probably because it hit the net on the way down.
Here's Burt to serve again. Our 14th tie of game 1 comes at 23-23. First to get ahead by 2 now will win this game. It's a net violation against Liberty. Called against Burt. So set point now for Centennial.
Yeah, Set took her way into the net. Centennial now has set point.
And it'll be Emily Hansen to serve to get this set started. Viveros receives it, now she'll attack. Centennial a shot to end it here. Miro, it's blocked. Viveros and Emma Reynolds teamed up to keep Liberty in this set.
We'll give credit to Emma Reynolds. She was set up to make a swing from the outside, did not get the ball, and quickly hustled across the court to block on the opposite side of the court, and was able to come away with a point because of her hustle.
Hansen with an athletic set just to stay out of the net there. And now a dig, and Centennial a chance at 24 all.
Nice save.
That was Burt with a great one-handed dig. Ooh. Cross-court set for Miro. It's a kill. What spin. Amy Parker fired up about a non-call there.
And she's going to get a yellow card because of it, which I still don't know what a yellow card means in volleyball.
I guess it just means I don't like what you just did.
It looks like it means you have to sit down.
She does back up. She doesn't sit down. Oh, now he's
telling her to sit down. So I'm guessing a yellow card means as a coach you have to sit down. This is my speculation.
Have a seat.
No rule.
It's like being back in the first grade. And an ace will end things. And so whatever non-call Amy Parker was upset about gives Centennial a set point. And Jordan Miro takes advantage with the ace. And game one goes to Centennial 26-24. That one lived up to expectations.